Mhm.
And so this family that owns this chain of stores has built a really huge business in selling tourists what they call tartan tat over there.
Yeah.
And so there is this conversation with the kilt makers, but the kilt makers also acknowledge that there is a market for tartan tat. There, much like there is a market for Bergdorf Goodman and Macy's and Costco apparel in our country,
Mm.
the tourist industry in Scotland is the same thing. So they don't really begrudge the, I guess, that sector,
Mhm.
but they just don't like the fact that people who are uninformed about product quality
Mhm.
will
Mhm.
come into their shops and say, well, you charge 700 for a kilt, but this other place on the Royal Mile charges
Mhm.
50,
Mhm.
and it's the same thing.
Mhm.
Uh, So, so
So
a piece of this
it's,
is, as one of the firm owners said to me, is educating customers. And a part of that is the selling ceremony is when somebody comes into your shop and says, it's $700 versus 50, you're educating them on what the differences are and the element. This is a weird thing, but having been in the apparel business for so long, there is just some type of je ne sais quoi that comes from certain places in the world. Like, we had a pant from an unnamed Italian maker that we took and sent to a maker in Brooklyn, and the pant just did not translate. They took the pant apart and did the pant exactly the same way in Brooklyn, and it just did not translate like the Italians did. And that's where I go back to this haptic thing. Like, there's some weird haptic thing
yes.
that is contained within like a pool of learners that
Uh-huh.
you can't translate. And yeah, so the owners will educate. And look, if somebody's at a certain price point,
Mhm.
no shade on them. If they can only afford $50, that's cool. If somebody wants a really
Mhm.
great garment, that's what the kilt makers and the firms educate them on.
Absolutely.
And differentiating these different sectors of the kilt business, I would say.